Right, welcome back to Sosnovka NOT and my battle with the Bales round 2. I had round 1 on, well, this is round 3 I think, because round 1 was on Blickling. I had the second round on here as I was trying to get everything baled, and we're now going to try to, let's just knock that down to low. I'm going to do this out of cab because there's not a hope in hell of me ever doing this in cab. I'll tell you that note for note. I am not going to... I'm not one of the really great YouTubers who can do this thing in the cab, in the sleep. I need whatever help I can get, and oops, well, it should be alright. Lift up a little bit more. Now all we've got to do now is get this onto the trailer. This isn't going to be, well, this is going to be exciting, nerve-wracking, and probably a few laughs for you as I drop them all over the place. The bales, that is, nothing else. Don't get filthy with me. And I'm going to round 4 and 5 back on Blickling. I've got more hay over there to bale up. Well, I will have once I get it cut and tethered. Just try and get this somewhere near right. Now, I have noticed with these forks for some reason it does like to shift them about a bit, but they're still about the best I've got for this sort of thing. Oh, I'll just come back a little bit now. Before on Blickling, remember that's the bottom one for shifting. This one, it seems to be the top one. Right, shall we try there, huh? Whoa, 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 don't turn it that way. Bit. I'm a bit over the front, but shall we see what happens? This should be fun. Whoa, 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 that was close. I went down too far. So it's about 130. Not 126. Let's see if we can do it from this side now. I'm going to get each one on, and I'm going to strap every time I get a full row of bales. I'm still stretching too much on this joystick. It's a lot better than the old one, but I'm still not quite got it right. I need to level that off. I'm going to move the trailer once I've got the bale strapped in to the right place. I could of course cheat and use the auto load facility, but I thought why not try twice. Now on the Blickling, next time I come to load the bales, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat like mad. Right, I think we've got that. Lift back a bit. Don't go back too far. I think I'm going to do one load like this, and I'm going to go back onto auto load once we've got one lot on the trailer, one trailer full. I think there may be 2 trailer pulls there, I'm not certain. But just to prove that I can do it sometimes, but it just takes time. Time of which to try and keep things moving a little bit, although I have to readily admit that see that one there's slipping out again. It shouldn't be doing that. By the way, I think this is all Black Sheep modding stuff. I think the trailer's one of theirs. The forks are, and of course the gear I used last week to bale up was all theirs. Yeah, I quite like Black Sheep modding. They're not a bad bunch. Whoa. Now, while I'll be careful, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to off that, so hopefully whoa. Now, drop it down. Now, we said to about 130, didn't we? Let's see what happens now. Steady out. Oh, God, that was badly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, they're out. Right. That's one lot on. Now, I hope I've got straps in the right place now. I think we're going to have to hope that one minute. That's okay. Just check that they are actually safely in place. Now we've got another double heap here. Right. That's only take me 7 minutes. So that's for me. That's excellent going. No, I think we're the right way here. I know I saw Species do this, and I think they use some very similar equipment. Oh, he got them up, I think, the whole 8 up in one go, but I don't think he was using more realistic when he done it. That's my excuse for doing like this. I'm going to come around and just check. Yeah, looks like we're the right way on turn. Just level off the forks, drop them down a little bit more. Now whichever side the fork looks like it's sticking out off, if it is sticking out either side, it's the side we have to... Whoa! I knew that's going to happen. If you remember the blickling, I didn't get away there scot-free. I think I want to put these on the other side again. I could, of course, since this is a telehandler, put them on one side and push them across, but I think that's more advanced bale handling. I'm still very much in the novice section. I notice I got more realistic because I can't remember if this telehandler has been done. If you excuse the expression, or if it has been done, if I've got the more realistic stuff in the folder for this one. I've got a feeling I haven't. No, we want to get in as close as we can without actually hitting them. Swing round and have a look a bit further. Oh, right. Well, let's see if that's there. If it pulls it back and we're not Oh, 150 is spot on now. How about that? Now we've got a clear on mess up here. Oh, I hope everybody's fine. I'm feeling tickly boo at the moment. I'm recording this the day after England beat Panama 6-1, so football, or as you Americans insist on calling it, soccer. Let's see if we can get this one and put onto there. Take it back, I don't particularly want to. Scott, let's come on now. You got to remember, there's no, other than the Giants type lock and script, there's no other lock and script on these forks, which is why they move about, even with the extra prongs in. Now I was going to move that around, but I don't think there's any need. I think the next load is close enough. Now, what I want to do is lift this above that stack and try and... Oh, it's all fell over, isn't it? Oh, so we put this somewhere safe. Safe, he says. How about... Well, we could actually put this on here, couldn't we? We got it. And we'll try and stack these one by one, because it's easier when you're stacking one by one, I find. The few times I stack or do this is to actually just use a single bale fork. This is I'm whistling. This is a bit overkill for one. Because I'm stretching, I'm actually moving the forks too much side to side. That's my problem. Oh. I'll try and get down to about there. Let's see if that will. Nope. We're not quite there. We're not quite there. Oh, what sort of English is that? Because it's higher this side and it's the other side. It won't come out this time. Whoop. Yes. Got a rather big gap there now. Not really recommended. This is what I could do with those other forks from the straw add-on pack. You pick them up a little bit like this, not quite end on. I haven't actually tried those forks. I really must. Mind you, I don't know if I'd want to do too much more. Bale work? No, I don't know if I'm gonna. I'll just go quiet now and again. It's because I'm concentrating. Well, we've got one. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to cheat slightly. And if you cheat me, you never cheat. You all cry together. You do all cry that together, don't you? I didn't think you did. Put the brake on and well, I'll just toss this in the air to get it over on its side. It's got it. So we'll pull that from about here. See if we can get these three about even. That's not too bad. Well, this one has gone the right way. Oh, we're nowhere near level. We'll just drop that again to try and level up on it a bit more. Now I'm doing my real He-Man act here. Well, we might... words. I'm going to come out of this, actually, just... No, right. I'll try and come out of that so I can come in again, but a little bit level. No, a little bit... Oh, there is a word, leveler. It's more level. You can all tell I was never an English graduate. I never took a degree in English or any other language, known language in the universe, except gobbledygook. I speak all the time. Well, we've got those. I think we've got those okay. I think I'm only going to attempt to get 2 more heaps on there. Then we're going to really cheat. Yeah, I think I'll get 2 more heaps on there, and that will do us 1 more lot across. I'm not going to bother end ones. Now I know that several people of PCSG, if they watch this, will be amazed that I'm actually attempting Bales by hand yet again, rather than use automation. Mind you, most of them know that I'm completely and utterly mad. Man. If I go quiet on these periods, it's because I am really thinking hard to think up excuses when it all goes badly awry. Oops. Is it down or not? I think it is now. Ah. Guess who just hit the wrong button and detached the forks? I actually meant to hit one on the wheel. I hit a button on the gear shift. Well, that's another lot on there. At least we can lock these ones in. Look at that one there. Well, there shouldn't be gaps like that in there. Oh well. I don't know how many more we've got. I think I counted 50 if I remember right. And we got 16. Yeah, we're going to come back and load it up. Auto on the last bit. Oh, because I sound more realistic. There isn't more realistic on this series. Oh, what am I thinking about? I think about the Blackling, which is all more realistic. This one isn't. This one I don't care about. This one is just for me to make a bigger mess as I can. Alright, let's try that. Trying to get the forks actually into the bales. We're a little bit high on that bale, but well, No, we're just going to drop those down again. Whoa, 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 that way, that way, that way. Take those out again. I'm going to come back and we're going to go in again because we've not really got them right. For a start, we want to be a lot lower. I think we'd be fine there. Hit the right button. Don't detach the forks this time. I'm having real trouble with English at the moment. Where are we? That's better. Yes, that looks more like it. Tipping back about 4 or 5 degrees. Not a lot because I try and keep them as level as I can though. Because this side we want to be about 150 was it? Damned if I can remember now. At least dropping off the other end, it's automatic. I think we're close enough yet. We better start lifting it. Well, level it off roughly. No, because it won't be level with the actual surface we're on. It's level with a figure somewhere beneath us. But whoa, 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 whoa. That was close. If I can get away without actually dropping too many clang as that is, I will be amazed. Oh, I didn't. Wow. Yes, I think we're back to using auto loading from now on. I think I proved I can do it. But I think there is a limit to how much bale work I actually want to do like this. And I'm fast, very fast, we're reaching it. There's a point where it no longer becomes fun or a challenge. I like a challenge. Incidentally, by the time you see this, I should be on the way with the challenge on Cavalier's Roy's, also not Nocom, Sidus Roy's Newbie 19 map. Well, it shouldn't matter this side. No, it won't matter this side. Just wonder about having the floor go this side, but should not matter this side unless the whole lot falls over because that's not very well balanced, which is a possibility, I'll have you know. How many more we got? Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yes, at least 3. Must be at least 4 more stacks. I would have thought in that little lot there. I admire people who can do this actually in real life. I have driven a fork truck badly, but I have driven one. I even had a ticket to drive one, which just surprised me. I think it surprised the my boss as well, that I got the ticket. Apparently I was safe to drive it. Yes. You know what they say, you can't feel all the pit all the time. I think I managed it. not very good, is it? Oh dear, that's not good at all. That's just... Steady. Now, will it come out there or not? No, it won't. We need to go down a bit further. No, it won't come out. Right. I'm going to shut this off here. Okay, I'm left the forks in a dangerous place. I'm just grateful to get away from it. Well, I think we're... Yes, I don't think I'd pass any tests with this stacking. Let's have another look at it. I'll tell you what, we make that off screen shot. Knock that out. Try and get rid of the hand off there. Right, that'll do. How not to stack bales. Mind, it could get better if we get a crash afterwards. I will make that my screenshot. I keep forgetting every time we get a decent crash to take a picture. We got to just get out there. Yeah, this one, yeah. There we go. But the only bit of IC I use on these isn't that right now? Yeah. They shouldn't fall off. No, the whole thing could fall over. If I was using more realistic on this, it probably would fall over. As I had quite often, I find these with more realistic bale trailers the hardest thing to drive. Well, probably the rest of you disagreeing like hell, saying no, man, they're easy. I keep forgetting that you cannot turn sharp, not at any sort of speed like 10 mile an hour. These things are so top heavy. See if we can see the load. We can't really. Oh, we can see it if we look backwards. Not wise for me to look backwards though. This map, of course, is by Johnny Vee. I might get down some of the things I should have started at the top. Sosnovka NOT version 3.1 with a few, not additions but removals by myself. I manually removed things rather than added things. Slow, 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 slow. The other thing too is more realistic. You have to watch that the weight doesn't start driving the tractor and trailer. How we do? Oh, look at that. We'll just whip through and get another load, or get a load using auto load just to show the difference. Mind you all know the difference. I bet half of you use auto load and the other half are mad. There it goes. Oh, well, we've got to be getting a bit closer than that. Think you can class better. Well, we're almost going to fill that, alright? See what we've got in there. Somewhere here's a tally. Hey, Bales, we've got space for 29 more. Right, let's just, well, forward, yeah, forward. Get into the cab so we can see where we're going. Well, we think it would be easy to go over here. A little bit of stuttering there. I have removed the shader cache and it's rebuilding, but it's not there yet. And I think it's better now. There's less stuttering than there was. That's but I'm afraid this would be famous last words. I need this up before we go over. I'm just going to get this sorted. Square bales, that's the one. Work position. Two, I think that's this. No, I think we got it. We'll find out, shall we? When we get down there and got some bales to pick up. I'll take this down again for now. So busy looking at things that on the screen I wasn't looking at the screen, if you know what I mean. There's a crash waiting to happen. I think it's as good a description as any of my driving. Right, I'm going to come out of the cab again to see if I've got this right. Soon find out. Mine was between, I found 17 and 15 auto load. That's it, we got it. It's on 15, you were very restricted to how fast you could go, which I think was actually better. I actually liked that idea. I hope we got them all there. We'll find it when we come back up. But this is a lot easier, isn't it, hey chaps and chapasses? I think this might be the last lot. I hope it's going to take them all, because it is a lot here to take. Oh no, it didn't take the last one. Oh, what a pity. I think it's that. Oh, which one is... unload center. I don't want unload center. Hell. Oh, 1 minute. Oh, of course, we've got to unload them back onto the thing to get the straps. Yeah, that's the one problem with this, and I think quite a few of the earlier auto load scripts, unless you load the bales back onto the trailer, from the trailer to the trailer, the straps won't come over the top. But if we do that, they will. When I take this lot back, then I think I'll collect that last 8 in my own good time. So as we're going on our way back, I say thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a little laugh at my expense yet again. I just think the tension there. Will he do it? Won't he do it? Well, I think it's better than the Blickling one. I only dropped 1 set of bales this time. Didn't turn the trailer yet. Still time. And didn't actually swear. Well, not out loud. A good job you can't read my mind or hear what I'm saying under my breath. Oh yes, I was saying about the newbie farm channel. Yes, that should be up by now. The first, possibly the first and second parts. I get confused on how this is going. Oh, and one other thing. I think after this one, on the, well, it'd be Thursday, it'd be put up Wednesday for Thursday, what doing. There will be a new version, specially made for me, of Willow River Farm. Just try and watch that one. You will see the work that Darren has put into it. I didn't ask him, he just volunteered, and I am delighted to have a version which is all mine. I might just talk to him nicely, he might be able to sort something out for you. Let's see what we've got left now. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Oh, it's going to be just good as full, isn't it? You've got 8 more there, just leave space for 3. Yeah, do fine. I think we have enough then to get us through the winter. We won't have to get any more. It's early summer now, yeah, we should have enough to get through to this one. I'm going to take this back whilst we're finishing off my rambles. Yes, special version. As you know, I'm doing the museum series on there using Aldridge Farm, which is built into the map. Oh, a replica of. It's not actually Aldridge. Darren doesn't have the right to have a proper working farm, but I am using it as a museum. And I'm having a great deal of fun with it, using old equipment. What else we got there? Well, I think I mentioned most of the others. Oh, Aldridge itself is still going, but I will tell you no, not for much longer. I've thought of the perfect end to it. After somewhere around 170, 180 episodes, well, 170 I think plus specials at the time of recording this, which I think about another 10 specials, or when they're in parts. Anyway, with that, I think. Oh yeah, any comments, questions, queries, or if you want to sub to me, feel free to do so. Always happy to do subs, by the way. I should have mentioned that earlier. I'm going to come out of cab just to do this, probably. Just get this little bit done. I can never remember what it is. I think it's that. I think it's that. And we'll find out, shall we? Any comments, questions, queries, feel free to post them. That's rather low though. Cab, I'll get back from cab. It's a bit low when you give it full chat. Full chat motorcycle terminology for full throttle. Not so much in use anymore. It was when I were a boy. I think we've got more minutes. Let's just have a quick look. Well, stop. Yep. Have it up there. Yeah, I think we've got them all. I'll make my way back. Yes, yeah, feel free to sub. Always happy to have you aboard. Doesn't cost you a penny. And you become a band of lunatic. I mean, happy people. Perhaps that's right first time. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions even, feel free to post them. Be certain to watch Dirty Tractor Doctor's take on Sosnovka NOT. He's also doing this. I think he's on version 3.2. He hasn't got the very latest, so I've got the low level BGA. And he's doing a very different take on it. Very different. And with that, it's Mereman saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.